Hey guys, it's Ernst. Wanted to come here today and answer some questions that have come up recently for me. Over the past probably 2, 3 weeks, I have been asked the question, what's the best microphone for streaming or getting my stream set up, or how can I upgrade my microphone? And I don't have a simple answer, but I can help you categorize things the way that you might want to categorize them. So, one of my favorite whiskey review YouTubes that's out there basically says that the best whiskey is the one that you enjoy and the way that you like it, right? And when it comes to microphones, it's very similar. There's different functionality of different microphones that may suit your needs a little bit better. So let's quickly break it down. There's really two categories that I look for when I say best microphone. And in asking questions of people that ask me what the best microphone is, I can usually point them down the right channel when it comes to those type of things. So there's really three types of microphones that are out there: the condenser microphone, the shotgun microphone, and the dynamic microphone when it comes to choosing what you want out of a Twitch stream or recording YouTube content. The very first one is a condenser microphone. Condenser microphones are designed to pick up every little sound that you can think of, which is great for certain applications. Recording music, female voices tend to sound better in a condenser microphone, in my belief. Acoustic instruments all sound better through a condenser microphone, in my opinion. So if you're recording content that is related to singing, acoustic instrumentation, trying to pick up or modify your voice in any sort of a music application or digital audio workstation, something like that, I would say go with a condenser microphone. They are designed to pick up as much as possible, which can be a problem. If you have a keyboard going in the background, you have air conditioning, large fans, you got your window open and there's birds chirping in the background, condenser microphone is probably going to pick it up. Now, of course, you can always use compression and EQ and noise gates in order to help filter some of that information out, but you're kind of fighting against the design of the microphone itself. So I wouldn't necessarily go down that road. The next type of microphone that we want to talk about is a shotgun microphone. Shotgun microphone is designed mostly to be a really focused type capture area, if you want to think about it this way. The idea is that the microphone won't be in the user's face. In order for a condenser microphone or a dynamic microphone to really work well, you have to be really close to the microphone. Usually between 4 to 6 inches is sort of optimal depending on what type of sound that you're trying to get. And the reason is the microphone is designed to work in such a way that the closer you are is how you set your gain, and then that way anything further is not going to be captured by the microphone. Whereas with a shotgun microphone, the idea is that distance in between where the diaphragm is and where it's going to pick up the user, or the speaker in this case, there is some distance in between. These are most frequently used in vlogging situations, video capture, like with a news reporter where there's a boom arm 5-6 feet above their head, and they're trying to capture exactly what the person is saying in various conditions where they want it focused, they don't want to pick up the environment, wind blowing in the background, trees, etc. Interestingly enough, this question came up on Twitter recently, and I suggested a shotgun microphone. And I think with Twitch streaming, YouTube content recording, especially live content in particular, there is a lot of user base that doesn't want a microphone in their face. And a shotgun microphone is a good alternative for those type of users. The challenge with shotgun microphones, though, is that it's very, very directional. So you can see that as I talk right now, it's being picked up very well by the microphone. But if I move off to the side, you're going to notice that there's a bit of directional kind of gain reduction or clarity that gets lost as I talk around like this. That phenomena is a lot more apparent in a shotgun microphone. So you have to tune the shotgun microphone to be able to have a wide enough cone to be able to pick up those slight movements as you move left to right, whether you're talking to a chat on another screen, talking to a chat above you, or just commentating directly looking at the screen that you're looking at. So that is one thing to be weary of with the shotgun microphone, is that you may have to tune the direction a little bit more in those type of settings, but you do get the freedom of not having to worry about a microphone being directly in your face. And now I'll save essentially the best for last. In my opinion, based off of many Twitch streams and many different YouTube recordings that I've ever heard and podcasts that I've ever heard, is going with a dynamic microphone. I think if you are actively trying to record higher quality vocals, higher quality studio type settings, you're going to want to go with a dynamic microphone. If you were to walk into any radio station here anywhere in the world, you're going to run into dynamic microphones. And the reason is they give you that radio-like voice that everybody strives for in their Twitch stream, right? They're very flat EQ'd traditionally, which means that it picks up the bass in your voice very well, the clarity, the S's, and even the muddiness, which is sometimes something that you don't want. And there's different ways that you can get around that. Nonetheless, I do think dynamic microphones are the primary choice. You could set them up to be 4 to 6 inches away from your face. You can actually push them a little bit back, although you get a lot more room in it. But they are the ultimate choice when it comes to live streaming. So the very first thing I'm probably going to recommend is a dynamic microphone. The second question we have to answer is, what is our budget? There's essentially 3 tiers like there is with any type of budget. There's entry level, there's mid level, and then there's high end or the best of the best, right? There's a microphone on here called the Audio-Technica AT2005 USB. Now, I have this one up because Guitar Center didn't have the Audio-Technica ATR2100 on their website. The Audio-Technica ATR2100 is pretty much the entry-level microphone, and has huge benefits. First, it's $60-ish. Second, it's available worldwide. So it's either going to be available as the Audio-Technica ATR2100, or it's going to be available as the Samsung Q2U. Check Amazon, almost guarantee you're going to find it. The other benefit that it has is it's USB and XLR. The beauty of that is it creates a price point for entry-level users that is not too burdensome. Most higher-end microphones, or most microphones in general, use an XLR connection. In order to get that XLR connection into your computer, you need an interface. Those interfaces run from $100 all the way on up, $400, $500, $600. And so to have a USB option allows you to get into your PC and get you recording as soon as possible. So I highly recommend the Audio-Technica ATR2100, Samsung Q2U. They're the same microphone. Or maybe even this one, the Audio-Technica AT2005 USB. Never heard it. Haven't listened to any reviews on it. Maybe you like it. The next level up is the Rode Procaster. Gives you a little bit more clarity, a little bit more functionality when it comes to usability in post-production or different types of filters you want to add to it, because it has that more clarity. It is XLR, and it means you're going to have an interface. The other piece of this is because it's dynamic, chances are you're going to need a gain booster that runs off of phantom power, something like a Cloudlifter CL1. That's something I usually recommend for most people because many interfaces that are out there, especially in the $100 range, just don't have the power in their preamps in order to drive dynamic microphones the way you want. Lastly, we get into the high-end category, and this really is where, generally speaking, I will almost always recommend, because audio equipment doesn't decay, okay? It's not like if you buy a camera or you buy storage or you buy RAM, it kind of outdates in 2, 3, 4 years because the technology is always changing. We're getting higher resolution monitors, we're getting faster RAM, we're getting faster. It's not like that. Audio equipment lasts forever. You buy the microphone and you're never going to have to worry about it again. You're going to buy the interface, you're never going to have to worry about it again. And so because of that, I generally recommend that people go higher end. The more common ones that you're going to see around Twitch and YouTube is the Shure SM7B. This is the one that you're going to probably find in most radio stations. You're also going to find the Electro Voice RE20. And that one's $500. So we got the $400 Shure SM7B here. We got the $500 RE20 that's out there. One that I found that I liked, and I actually think that there's a couple of other people that have made similar recommendations that I've seen in the past, called the RE320. What I like about the RE320 is it's got a little bit of a vocal EQ on it, so that you don't have to do as much EQ on the back end if you're not so comfortable. So sort of out of the box, the RE320 is a better vocal mic in my mind than going with something like an RE20, which does require a little bit more tweaking, and traditionally is probably better for things that are like pure YouTube recorded content where you have the opportunity to do that. If you're not looking into EQs and compressors and noise gates and all this other stuff that probably needs to go along with the Shure SM7B or a RE20, the alternative is the Electro Voice RE320. Anyway, guys, if you like the video, hit like. If you don't like it, hit dislike. If you guys have any questions, feel free to reply in the comments. I try to get all of them, or reach out to me on Twitter at Ernst_Blowfield. Thanks, guys, for watching. Talk to you soon.